English box. Today's topic is stative verbs. In front of you, you have some examples of stative verbs. To belong, to possess, to believe. But what makes these stative verbs special? Well, stative verbs are not normally used in the continuous form. That is to say, they are not used in continuous tenses. They are normally used in the simple form without ing and the auxiliary verb to be. So we say, for example, I have known him for a long time, and not I have been knowing him for a long time. Stative verbs, as you can guess from the name, are used to describe states. Examples of stative verbs include verbs of like, such as love, like, dislike, prefer, and hate. Verbs used to give opinions, such as think, believe, reckon, and suppose. And verbs of sensation, such as smell, hear, see, and taste. So, for example, I would say, I like chocolate, not I'm liking chocolate. I would say, I believe in God, not I'm believing in God. I would say, this cake tastes good, and not this cake is tasting good. However, there are some examples or exceptions that can be used both as stative and dynamic verbs. We have here the verb to be, the verb to have, to see, to taste, and to think. Both, or all these verbs rather, can be used as dynamic or stative verbs, but the meaning in each case is a little bit different. So let's consider the verbs. Firstly, the verb to be, you're really kind. In this first example, it describes a personality trait or characteristic that is fairly constant. You're being too stingy. This describes something in the moment. He's behaving or acting too stingily. He's not being generous enough. To have, I have a big house. I own or I possess. This is always used in the simple form. I'm just having a laugh. Have is used in many, many different expressions. To have fun, to have a laugh, to have a drink. And in this case, it can be used with ing. To see, I don't see the point. This is see in the sense of to understand. With sensations, it's normally used with can. I can see something. But if it means, if it's used in the meaning of to meet someone, we can use it in the continuous. I'm seeing Tom tonight. To taste, the milk tastes off. When we're talking about the sensation, I've been tasting wine is the action of tasting, of trying something. To think, I think you're right. When I'm giving my opinion, I'm thinking about moving when I intend to do something or I'm considering something. We can use it in the continuous. So now you know the rules, that there are some stative verbs and there are some dynamic verbs and some that can be both. You can also afford to play around with the language a little bit. In recent years, this has started to happen with the verb to love and also with the verb to like. You may know the McDonald's commercial, I'm loving it. I'm loving it has become more and more popular as an informal way of saying that you really like something. The same with like is also used in this context. Okay, that brings us to the end of the video. If you'd like to see a video on modal verbs, click the red square. A video on the tense system, click the yellow square. If you'd like to subscribe, click the blue square and the green square if you want to see something funny. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.